You know, every single time you stream a movie, every pixel that just zips across the country, it's all governed by these unseen rules.
Hmm.
And these aren't just technical specs. They're basically battle lines drawn by two invisible giants fighting this quiet war of standards.
They really are.
Today, we are diving deep into the architects of your digital reality, CableLabs and MovieLabs. Okay, let's unpack this.
And what's so fascinating is the fundamental duality of their missions.
Yeah.
One of them is fighting for what I call the physics of connectivity.
The physics of connectivity, I like that.
Yeah, it's all about the raw physical challenge of just moving massive amounts of data through actual wires.
Yeah.
And the other is fighting for the physics of creativity.
Okay, so how to take Hollywood, basically.
Exactly. How to take the colossal, complex infrastructure of Hollywood and move that whole thing into the cloud.
So let's start with the first one, the road builder, CableLabs. Their focus is all about engineering the pipes, right?
Purely. Their entire existence was, it was a defensive strategy.
Launched by the cable companies to save themselves.
Precisely. And their crown jewel is DOCSIS, the Data Over Cable Service Interface Specification.
That's the tech that let my old TV cable suddenly handle high-speed internet.
It was a crucial compromise. It let them use 1980s coaxial cable to deliver gigabit speeds. It defended billions in existing copper infrastructure against the big threat of fiber.
And they're still fighting that war.
They are, pushing the 10G platform, DOCSIS 4.0, using things like full duplex to squeeze every last drop of performance out of copper, trying to match pure fiber.
Okay, so if CableLabs builds the highway, MovieLabs is designing the cargo that goes on it.
A perfect analogy.
They represent the big five Hollywood studios, Disney, Warner Bros., Universal.
Paramount, Sony.
Yeah.
And they care less about what's buried in the ground and, everything about how the content is actually created, secured, and monetized.
And they put this all down in writing, didn't they? The 2030 vision.
Oh, yeah. In 2019, they released their manifesto, the 2030 vision, which is less of a prediction and more of an industry mandate, really.
And that mandate is
All media creation must be natively cloud-based by 2030, period, which demands a complete overhaul of, everything.
And a core part of that vision is this concept, assets sit, apps come. So the huge video files, the terabytes of raw footage, they stay put in the cloud, and the software, the editing app or whatever, flies to the data. That sounds elegant, but what's the big hurdle?
Security. Without question, it's security.
Because you lose the physical walls.
You lose your perimeter. So this mandates something called zero trust security. Instead of a firewall around a building, you have to protect the asset itself with encryption, authentication, constant verification. You just have to assume the hackers are already inside.
Okay, here's where it gets really illuminating. Let's look at India. It's this global battleground where the influence of these two giants just goes in completely opposite directions.
It's a fantastic case study. On the connectivity side, India largely just bypassed the CableLabs roadmap entirely.
So they skipped DIO-CSIs.
Completely. Reliance Jio made a conscious choice to skip upgrading old copper lines and went straight to GPON fiber Jio fiber. They essentially said no thanks to the West's cable legacy and just leapfrogged into a pure fiber optic future.
But on the creativity side, Bollywood is doing the exact opposite. They're rushing towards MovieLabs.
That's right. You're seeing studios like Yash Raj Films, Dharma Productions. They're rapidly adopting cloud-native workflows. And crucially, they're adopting EIDR.
The Entertainment Identifier Registry, another MovieLabs spec.
And that EIDR adoption is the key. You can think of it like a universal barcode for every single piece of content.
From a single scene to the final movie.
Everything. It ensures royalties are tracked accurately, even across fragmented platforms like Netflix and Amazon. It links the content to its owner, which is absolutely essential for monetizing anything in the cloud.
So if you connect all these dots, you're really just seeing this classic tension, the infrastructure provider versus the content producer.
Exactly. CableLabs builds the truck, the network. MovieLabs standardizes and protects the very, very valuable cargo, the movie. They have to evolve together, or that 4K stream just won't get to you.
So what does this all mean for us?
The convergence we rely on every single day is an incredibly delicate balancing act. One giant made sure the data could travel the distance, often by defending legacy infrastructure, while the other made sure the story could be perfectly told and secured in the cloud. They are two critical halves of your digital life.
So the next time you're watching a pristine 4K movie on your fiber connection, just remember, it's not just a product. It's a miracle of standards. The quality you get is a direct result of one group fighting for connectivity and another fighting for creativity.